out here tonight to address a situation that happened last week. One Haley J, once again, assaulted OVW officials and her own mother. I truly don't want to do this. I am going to have to indefinitely suspend her, and I do believe that I am going to have to again press charges and have Haley J arrested and taken to jail.
I will do whatever it takes for you not to suspend her, for you not to fine her, and please, Al, please do not send her back to jail. If it takes me getting in this ring with her to get her under control.
You want to wrestle me? Let me tell you what your problem is. You want to beat me so bad. Let me tell you, honey, you can never be me. I'm Al Snow. I run OVW. I'm doing all this. I'm doing that. You're not my daddy.
No, okay? I'm not. But I can tell you this, if I were, I'd bend you over my knee and I would whip your ass.
I have never seen that look on Al's face before.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Me?
I'll wrestle her. I will put her in her place. I promise you.
You want to wrestle her? You got it.
No.
But you better be willing to do whatever it takes, because it's going to be anything goes. Because if you don't do it, I sure as hell will.
Your opening contest is a non-title match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Ryan Von Rockit from Cincinnati, Ohio, Guitarie Alexander.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to OVW TV. Brian Kinnison here with Dances, Stevie J, Steven Johnson, and Shannon the Dude, your World Radio Heavyweight Champion. And guys, what an episode of OVW TV we've got coming tonight. Actually, top to bottom.
And what a way to start it with wrestling's rock star Ryan Howe and Guitarie out here. This is going to be a great night.
Guys, you're talking all over. Hush, hush. Let the man play.
See, if you want to hear him play, get on Spotify and listen to his full album that's just been recently released. Ryan Howe put his full album on Spotify recently. I gotta tell you guys, as much as I don't like him as a human being, the way he handles himself, the man knows his way around a guitar.
Oh, you like it? You didn't actually just rip off his music like everybody else. You're telling me you actually bought the new single from Ryan
And
Howe.
her opponent from Queens, New York, she is the OVW Women's Champion, the Unstoppable Danger, Leila Gray.
Ryan Howe might be on his way to the Rock Show, but Leila Gray is on her way to Saturday Night Riot this Saturday, and waiting for her, the Queen of the North, Freya the Slaya, challenging the OVW Women's Championship.
And I can't wait for Freya the Slaya to get that title taken away from Leila Gray. It's been long overdue, and I think that Leila's title reign is about to end this Saturday.
Leila Gray said, one more time, Freya the Slaya. I've already beat you twice. What's one more? But enough about Saturday. Leila Gray needs to worry about Guitarie right now.
Guitarie Alexander and Ryan Howe fresh off of their Impact Wrestling visit after Ryan Howe won that Impact opportunity. You gotta think Guitarie Alexander got stars in her eyes, got big ambitions, and what better way to chase those than against the OVW Women's Champion, Leila Gray?
Of course, Ryan Von Rockit has been a champion. Guitarie with a big opportunity to be a champion here in OVW as well.
Hey guys, you gotta think, if Leila Gray makes it through Freya the Slaya on Saturday at Saturday Night Riot, if Ari Alexander picks up what you consider an upset win here in this opening matchup, OVW management would have to consider Guitarie Alexander that #1 contender.
And of course, when you got Ryan Von Rockit lobbying for you, I would think that maybe she would have an even greater chance of getting a title shot.
Huge seated drop kick there. Ari Alexander might be seeing stars, and then, oh goodness, a huge backward splash, we'll call it, to the corner.
Now, beautiful suplex out of the corner there. No, oh, come on, what the hell?
What?
Ryan Von Rockit Rockit's Ryan Von cheating, grabbing that foot of Leila Grey.
Are you sure? I have no monitor here to even confirm that. I can't take your word for it. Everybody knows you're a liar, Kinnison.
Oh, come on. Ari Alexander capitalizing on the distraction there from Ryan Howe.
Well, you see, I'm wearing sunglasses indoors, so I couldn't see a thing.
Now, guys, you got to wonder, is Leila Grey 100% there mentally?
Come on, ref, get in there.
Ryan Von Rockit there ringside. Freya Slaya waiting somewhere backstage. You know, watching this match closely, can Leila Grey fully concentrate on Ari Alexander?
If she's the OVW Women's Champion that she says she is, then by God, she needs to be focused on not only tonight, but focused.
Look out!
Oh, beautiful maneuver.
Focused on Saturday as well. That's the thing with being the champion. You always have to stay ahead.
Ari Alexander hit head first there on that mat. The back of her head just ricocheting off that. Hold on.
Now, wait a minute. Now, what's Leila doing?
Leila trying to grab Ari back into this matchup, trying to get her back in here. Oh, come on. Ryan Howe again. Ryan Howe again interjected himself in this matchup.
Well, to answer your question, I don't think Leila Grey can focus on Guitarie because she's too mesmerized by a rock star on the outside of Ryan Von Rockit.
I mean, mesmerized mean distracted because he keeps cheating, sure. Ari Alexander 2 count off to that beautiful gut wrench suplex.
Now, Leila Grey would not be as good of a groupie as Guitarie, I must admit, but I feel like she would do okay.
I don't think Leila Grey has any interest in getting on Ryan Howe's tour bus, which I have to tell you is Astrovan.
Don't you know that rock stars never cheat? They're loyal people. Loyal to their spouses, too. It's true. All rock stars are.
Okay, so you keep telling yourself that. Leila Grey fighting back into this after multiple distractions. And oh, what a
huge clothesline. My goodness, took Ari Alexander down, and she is on spaghetti legs, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, speaking of spaghetti legs, how about Leila's leg right now?
Ari Alexander desperately getting out of the way. Oh, Leila Grey go up and over, looks for a DDT, but no, face buster.
Huge X Factor. Ari Alexander is down.
Wait, what's Matt Vine doing out here?
Hey. Ryan Howe trying to get involved again, but Matt Vine out here pulled him off the apron.
Matt Vine has no business out here. Oh, wait a minute.
Ari using that distraction. Big roll up there.
That could have been it.
Leila Grey able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. Right back on the attack. DDT from the champ. No Ryan Howe to save her this time.
Come on.
Alexander down for the 3 count.
Your winner of this match, Leila Grey.
But you give the assist to Matt Vine, who had no business out here to begin with, and Leila Grey picks up the victory.
Big win from the unstoppable danger Leila Grey over a game Ari Alexander in this opening matchup on OVW TV. What a way to kick off this hour of OVW TV, folks, but we've got so much more action to come.
That's right, we've got the Scottish Warhammer Crixus in action against only one member of the Fallen in Damone.
And last week we saw Tony Gunn obtain the key of opportunity to become the #1 national contender for the national championship. But tonight he is in tag action. PEC-Tacular Gunns back together. Jessie Godderz, Tony Gunn taking on the DarKKloudZ.
Folks, after the break, we're going to see one of our OVW Combine breakouts. Jay Malachi take on an OVW pillar, Mr. Tony Bizo. Stick around, so much more action just around the corner.
Hey, how you doing? It's Crix. Yeah, I got the salt. Just put it in a straight line, you said, right? Straight line? At the door. Okay, got you. I've got the sage up there, and I got the holy water you sent, so on the door handle. No, I trust you. You've never let me down before. Alright. Appreciate it.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. 40% of Americans don't have $400 saved in case of an emergency. People are working harder and harder, but falling further and further behind. That's why at our firm, our fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case. When you're injured in an accident or hurt on the job, choosing a lawyer will be the most important decision you'll have to make. For the people isn't just a slogan. It's what we do. It's who we are. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I lost everything, and I still thought I was in control. And that's when a friend told me about Elite Rehab Placement. They found me a program that fit my needs. It was a small enough program that I could get that one-on-one attention, and they gave me the tools I needed to get sober.
And now the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson.
Showboating, big European uppercut there from Dream Girl Ellie.
The pool was empty. Michelle Green now suffering because of it.
There's that primal scream that Ellie does sometimes. Oh, what the hell?
Whoa.
What?
Your winner of this match, Michelle Green.
What just happened?
I think you know what happened.
That was the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson. We go for the money, all of the money.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the royal family, Dr. Ricky Jones.
And here he is, the best thing to ever happen to OVW, the complete package, the greatest wrestler alive, Tony Bizo.
I am a nuisance. I don't need your 2
You
cents.
know
I am
why
the
they
bigger
call
picture,
it
boy.
the
You looking at the
Midwest?
blueprint.
Because
So under this world, I
everything
got
here
wondering who sent
is
me.
mid.
I'm not human. I am
Skyline
an alien,
J,
extraterrestrial
mid,
being. Can't believe what I see.
Lexington,
Oh, I
mid,
can't. Gas
Louisville,
time's
mid,
up. Ready for the
Kentucky,
showdown.
mid,
Welcome to the biz show. I'm ready to show
OVW,
now.
mid.
The one and only.
The
I am
only
Kid
thing
Bizo.
that's
High enough to
excellent
set
here
fire to the
is
grave. Let's
Tony
keep old school. I'm next
Bizo,
gen, the
the
upgrade. I'm
complete
here now. You starting to
package.
see a lot
Your
fake.
daddy,
I
bigger
bring the
than
thunder
you,
if they really want to
better
wrestle.
than you,
Big time, my
prettier
specialty the
than
hustle.
you,
I got the
stronger than
recipe,
you.
the apex
Get
predator. You
down
can't mess with me. I'm
on
flexing. See, I
your
got the muscle.
knees.
I think what Dr. Ricky Jones is saying is that everybody's mid. You're very mid, Brian Kennison.
I am not mid. I am at least high mid.
And his
Yeah, I'm kind of
opponent,
lower mid. I get it.
from Greensboro, North Carolina, he is the young OG, Jay Malachi.
Speaking of mid, look at this guy.
Now, Shannon, Jay Malachi, unlike myself,
Oh, my
is anything but mid. A standout from the 2022 OVW Combine. Competed in the OVW Combine Showcase, and now, within a week and a half time, because of his skills, has made it onto OVW TV, facing off against one of our best, Tony Bizo.
Well, I can tell you, Ricky Jones thinks that he's mid Malachi. We're about to find out what he's got because he's going up against one of the best OVW has to offer right here in Tony Bizo.
While I appreciate the wordplay, I couldn't disagree with you more, Shannon. We've
Going
seen
for-
what this
look
kid
at
can
that.
do.
Look
Malachi
at this.
looking for a handshake against the complete package. Maybe not the brightest idea.
That's your first mistake right
Oh.
there. Oh, wait a minute.
Jay,
That's your second mistake right there.
Now,
Nobody
that was
does that to Tony
definitely
Bizo and gets
not a
away with
bright
it.
Are
idea.
you saying Tony Bizo can dish it up but he can't take it? Oh, Ricky Jones heard me say it.
Oh, there we go.
Tony Bizo overpowering young Jay Malachi, but Malachi gonna have to rely on his speed, agility, and unpredictable offense.
What's this?
Oh, beautiful Hurricane Rana.
That wasn't very mid. No.
Now, Steve, we saw this kid at the OVW Combine Showcase. Beautiful agility and speed, orthodox to say
One of the
least.
best pure athletes and high flyers that I have seen in,
Oh,
my goodness, in OVW in quite some time.
Now, that wasn't mid. That was greatness right
But
there
at
from
the
Tony
end of the
Bizo.
day, at the end of the day, he is not the complete package.
Tony Bizo making Jay Malachi a reluctant high flyer there with that disastrous clothesline.
Oh.
Oh, Malachi, though, not backing down, right back into this. Shades of OVW alumni Kofi Kingston with that beautiful kick there.
Spinning like a tornado, Tony Bizo looks like he got hit by one. By God.
I think I saw some highlights bounce out of Bizo after that last shot with the forearm. And hold on,
Wait a minute. Oh,
Malachi going Malachi high.
Only a 1 count there off of that beautiful second rope moonsault.
Now, Shannon, you've seen a lot of people come in the doors of Davis Arena. How are you not impressed with this kid?
well, I'm just saying he's very mid. Oh, see?
God, he's probably very
Are you
hurt
impressed
right
with that? I'll tell you what I'm impressed with right now. I'm impressed with Tony Bizo, the best part of the whole damn shizzo right now.
now. Tony Bizo, an impressive athlete, got all the strength and agility and just raw power that you could want. But Jay Malachi, he's got a heart, he's got grit, he's got determination, finding his way through that 2022 OVW Combine class.
Oh, he might have a little bit less heart, grit, and determination after that huge suplex.
Gotta tell you, I'm really impressed right now with Tony Bizo. I'm also very impressed with Joe Mack last week. How about that, huh? He became the new country boy Kentucky heavyweight champion.
I was not impressed with your behavior last week, Shannon. I mean, last week you talked crap about our boss. You besmirched the company we work for, and then you helped somebody cheat to get a championship.
Look, Al Snow doesn't know true talent like I do. You saw last week Joe Mack win the Kentucky heavyweight championship.
My
He's
goodness.
gonna win every title there is to win here in OVW. We're just getting started.
Oh,
We're just getting started. Look, Al Snow doesn't know true talent like I do. You saw last week Joe Mack win the Kentucky heavyweight championship. He's gonna win every title there is to win here in OVW. We're just getting started.
Whatever
I
you
never
say,
cheat. I
whatever
don't have to cheat.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Shannon. I'm disgusted of the way you acted last week at your freaking job. But let's get back into
I'm
the ring. These
disgusted
guys
by
are
your
doing their
commentary
job.
every week, but I still show up for work.
Oh, do your job. Oh, beautiful insecurity there from Malachi.
Oh, I'm what they call a hero. Somebody has to come out here and sit next to you 2 hours every week. I should get hazard pay.
I'm the hero out here overcoming adversity, having to sit next to you every
All right,
week.
guys, enough. Back to the match here. Malachi, what does he have in mind?
Malachi going for something big.
There we go.
Well, whatever he had in mind, it's not going to work.
There's that strength of Tony. Bizo sent him up.
Oh!
Bizo bomb.
Oh!
Almost broke the ring in half.
And I think that's all she wrote right there. Yeah!
Your winner of this match, Tony Bizo!
Tony Bizo losing out there, not even hooking that leg after that destructive Bizo bomb. Malachi put up one hell of a fight, but Tony Bizo, just the whole part of this damn shizzo, and your winner of this matchup.
Last week, I won my 10th match at OVW. I'm getting closer and closer to that. Yes? Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Michelle.
What's up?
Speaking of that 10th win you got, you put your feet on the rope, so you're gonna need to explain yourself because that's considered cheating.
I'm glad you came to see me. My feet, they just got tangled in the ropes last week. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again.
Okay, you know what? We're not even gonna worry about that. Past is in the past. But we have a match tonight. You need to have my back, or else.
Of course I have your back.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Want to be the next superstar in wrestling? You need to learn the right way. Do it by attending the Harvard of Pro Wrestling and Sports Entertainment, OVW, and the Al Snow Wrestling Academy. Our past students include movie stars like John Cena and Dave Bautista, top wrestlers like Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and The Miz, vice presidents like Cody Rhodes, and Hall of Famers like Mark Henry and Beth Phoenix. Want to be in that kind of company? Visit alsnowacademy.com and apply today.
Yeah, so I was thinking, PEC-Tacular Gunns, I've been here for you a lot, and it would be great if I could maybe just...
We've been here for each other, guys.
Yeah, I could just maybe... if you just wanted to give that to me, that would be divine. You know what I mean? Partner, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you just... I could take that off your hands. I was pretty much doing all of the work while we were inside there, and you actually had that opportunity.
Godderz, I grabbed this off the pole.
Right.
I climbed up that pole myself.
I don't recall that. I remember I was taking care of business inside the ring and I was going to get that next.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the Fighting Siren Shalonce Royale and the Queen of the North, Freya the Slaya.
Queen of the North, the #1 contender for the OVW Women's Championship. We'll get her an opportunity Saturday at Saturday Night Riot. Freya the Slaya teaming up with the Fighting Siren Shalonce Royale.
Freya the Slaya with a big opportunity come out Saturday, but what an opportunity last week, huh? Tony Gunn getting that key, and Jessie has a point. Jessie was doing all the work. Tony Gunn was ever the opportunist and went up there and got that key, and now is the #1 contender for the national championship.
They were in the same match, had the same amount of opportunity. Tony just grabbed it and Jessie.
And their opponents, the team of the international Swiss sensation, Michelle Green, and representing Level X, Dream Girl Ellie.
Now, you guys were talking about dysfunctional tag teams with the PEC-Tacular Gunns. I think there might be a little bit of an issue here between Michelle Green and Dream Girl Ellie based on the last time they were in the ring together.
Don't say dysfunction too close around Dream Girl Ellie. She has a reaction from it.
Turned to that Jane Carnage matchup that Dream Girl Ellie was in months ago, and guys literally changed her entire mindset. We've seen a more aggressive and more visceral Dream Girl Ellie since then, and we saw just before the break that visceral, aggressive Dream Girl Ellie approaching Michelle Green. accusing her, or telling her, I saw you cheat last week and don't do it tonight.
Michelle Green rightfully said that her feet got tangled up in the ropes. It happens. It's only her 10th match.
Look at our referee. Do you think this guy's going to let anybody cheat?
I don't know. I mean, this guy looks a little skeptical to me, but we saw last week Freya the Slaya trying to charm referee Aaron Greiner. We'll see where that goes in their supposed date, but right now we got tag team action. Dream Girl Ellie teaming with Michelle Green in a tumultuous tag team, to say the least, against two royalties. Shalonce Royale and
I talked to Aaron backstage. I talked to Aaron backstage earlier, and he said, yes, last week he was flummoxed. He couldn't believe that Freya the Slaya would pay attention to it. But as time has gone on, he's got a little more accustomed to it, and he's a professional. Aaron Greiner is a professional, and he will call it right down the middle here.
We're going to see how this match goes. We got, again, two odd fellow tag teams here are at, oh, here we go. Doesn't matter though. Beautiful head scissors from the Swiss sensation, Michelle Green. Oh, Russian leg sweep. Now, guys, we saw Leila Gray in action earlier. You got to think the OVW Women's Champion watching this match very closely, not just because her opponent for Saturday at Saturday Night Riot, Freya the Slaya's in there, but three of the top contenders in the OVW Women's Division, Shannon.
Absolutely, and right now you're seeing Dream Girl Ellie and Freya the Slaya going at it.
Ellie using those educated feet on Freya. Oh!
Tried to do a bit of counter wrestling. Didn't work.
Right there is exactly why I think you're going to see a new OVW Women's Champion coming up Saturday. Freya the Slaya. She's got the size, she's got the power, she's got everything it takes to be a champion once again here in OVW.
Freya, very dominant, very strong, but Shannon, let's not forget, Freya the Slaya has lost to Leila Gray, not once, but twice with the championship on the line.
Yeah, but lightning cannot strike twice, or I guess in this case, 3 times. There's no way she could do it again.
Steve, if you're already at the point of counting lightning strikes, I think you might have your answer, but we're going to find out Saturday at Saturday Night Riot. Can Freya the Slaya regain her OVW Women's Championship from the unstoppable danger, and so far the unbeatable champion, Leila Gray. Ooh, suplex there from Shalonce. 1 count there. Ellie reaching out for her. Nope. Michelle Green, but might as well be a mile away. Can't reach it to her partner.
You see Freya, she kind of winked there at the referee.
Oh, come on.
What?
If you're a referee, you can't be getting winked at in the match. You're supposed to be
why not?
Oh, Freya attacking Michelle Green as Shalonce distracts the referee.
That is the expert wrestling of Freya the Slaya, realizing this is a tag match, and she doesn't want Ellie to get in there to tag her partner in any way, shape, or form.
Our referee here, Aaron, he never has anybody, any ladies, give him a look of affection or anything. Usually when he goes out on a date, he has to blow her up first.
And right now, Shannon, instead of the referee being the one breathless, looks like Ellie might be the one breathless, gasping for breath as Shalonce Royale locks in that sleeper hold.
And singing in her ear, Ellie should consider herself thankful.
This crowd trying to egg on the Dream Girl, apparently big fans of her new attitude.
And then Michelle Green over there egging on the crowd.
And
there's the tag to Michelle Green.
Michelle Green tagged in, now fresh woman in the matchup. Ellie gonna get some much needed rest here. Oh, wait, what? What?
Well, it was a quick tag.
Michelle.
It was a great tag team.
Came in fresh as a daisy after Ellie had the crap kicked out of her. Now,
Dream
Girl
right
back out.
Yeah, get back in there, Ellie. Come on.
With teammates like that, who needs enemies?
Hey, Ellie acts like she's tough. She comes out here with a barbed wire bat. Let's see how tough you are, Ellie.
Well, Shell says she's gonna have her back, and she doesn't even reach for a tag. Now, Ellie taking face first into the mat. What the hell? Ellie gets up at 1, but no help from her partner still.
Look, Michelle Green was close. She made the tag. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, you see on the outside holding her head there, she must have taken a nasty fall there. She had to get out of the ring. She knows what she's doing.
Dream Girl Ellie's taking nasty fall after nasty fall. She's still there fighting.
I think
she tagged in her partner. Trying to get
Ellie's a professional.
Ellie's about to take another nasty fall. Look at this.
Ellie's taking all the nasty falls. Michelle refuses to get in there and fight, it seems. Ellie grabbing that lower back, grabbing that chin, grabbing literally every body part.
Well, if Dream Girl Ellie wasn't so selfish, she would come tag again, tag out, if she doesn't want to be in the match. She's trying to be a ball hog.
She's a glory hog is what she is, taking all the time, won't tag in her partner. Classic selfish maneuver, not great for a tag team.
There's nothing stopping well, I guess there is a little something stopping Ellie, but come on, Ellie's fighting out now. She can make the tag.
Ellie trying to fight back into this, showing that grit. You're seeing that determination she showed in that chain carnage match.
Wait a minute, oh! That's not how you tag your partner.
Ellie ricocheted back into Michelle Green, takes her off the apron. Freya the Slaya sitting in wait.
What a horrible tag team partner Ellie is.
Oh my God! Just took her head off with that big boot.
Booted her teeth down her throat, and then the leg drop.
Nobody gets
like
up from that.
Avalanche.
Your winners of this match, the team of Shalonce and Freya the Slaya.
Freya the Slaya and Shalonce pick up the win because not only could Michelle Green and Dream Girl Ellie not get on the same page, one reading a book and one reading a Sears catalog. I mean, this was terrible.
I know, man. We've been talking about this all day. I get it.
Yeah, well, if you give me the key, I can show everybody.
Why would I give it to you?
Because I'm supposed to be the OVW National Heavyweight Champion again.
And I'm not?
We're the PEC-Tacular Gunns. I'm here for this. You helped me get here. So just give me the key.
Godderz, listen, man. I love you, man, but enough is enough. You're gonna find out what I'm gonna do with this key, just like everybody else is, all right? In the meantime, we got a match to worry about, all right? So let's get prepared for that.
I was driving home from practice, about to be a free agent, hopefully signing another multi-year deal in the NBA. And I remember seeing this car coming right towards me and a huge loud noise. I knew with my injuries that I wasn't gonna be able to play. Instead, I'm in the hospital looking at all these permanent injuries that I suffered. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life. And I never thought I'd retire at 31 years old. I knew if there was, one firm to get me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was gonna be Morgan & Morgan. It's crazy because basketball was always there for me. When something like this happened, they weren't, and Morgan & Morgan was. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me in the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me, and I'll never forget that. And Morgan & Morgan are unbelievable at what they do. They're sharp, they're smart, they're professional. They'll do what's right for you. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
If you want him, come and kick him. Not against me, Crixus. If you want luscious, lustful Lawrence, you're gonna have to beat him. Good luck. As we
Crixus bringing Damone out from the back. Looks like the rest of the Fallen stuck in the back. We saw Crixus earlier with that sage and that holy water. He might have made them a holy prison.
Damone is in trouble right now.
Damone is not just in trouble, he's in the arms of the Scottish War Machine. He is laying waste to Damone.
Well, the Fallen can't be too far behind.
Just as quickly as this one started, it seems...
You can ring that damn bell all you want. That's not gonna stop a thing.
Crixus not worried about the match, not worried about wins and losses, worried about inflicting damage.
For those that needed a translation, he said you can ring the bell all you want. It's not gonna mean a thing.
I don't care about a match. Because this isn't a fight. This is a war.
The War Machine, it's not a fight, it's a war.
This is like a schoolyard fight right now.
It's hostage negotiations.
Wait a minute, look at Damone still sitting up.
Hostage negotiations. We're like a damn pummeling.
Hey, man.
Damone's still getting up.
I've got something you want now. You've got something I want.
Oh my God.
I think if I were Damone, I'd just stay down at this point. Or get the hell out of there.
I don't know if Damone knows the word stay down. But by God, Crixus is going to try to teach him.
This has been on long enough.
No! Come on!
Crixus reaches his breaking point. I think the Kindle's about to do the same.
Hey, man. You want him back? You negotiate with me now. So let's talk.
This is brutal.
You have no idea what you've asked for. So tell me, Crixus, you mortal piece of scum, what is it that you want?
I want my boy back. And if that means having to do him, that's what I'll do. But to save the soul, you have to bury the flesh. So, when I see him on Saturday night, it's not going to be a fight. I want him in a casket match!
Casket match.
A casket match? A casket match. You and your mortal being have no idea what you've asked for. You want a casket? You've got a casket, Crixus. I'll see you on Saturday, and after we bury your flesh, your soul will be mine.
I think we just got a casket match made for Saturday Night Riot.
I think the Crixus just dug his own grave.
We're going to find out Saturday, August 6th at Saturday Night Riot, a casket match. Crixus versus Lustful Lawrence. It's a battle for the soul.
After Saturday night, Crixus will be no more.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. 40% of Americans don't have $400 saved in case of an emergency. People are working harder and harder, but falling further and further behind. That's why at our firm, our fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case. When you're injured in an accident or hurt on the job, choosing a lawyer will be the most important decision you'll have to make. For the people isn't just a slogan. It's what we do. It's who we are. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I lost everything, and I still thought I was in control. And that's when a friend told me about elite rehab placement. They found me a program that fit my needs. It was a small enough program that I could get that one-on-one attention, and they gave me the tools I needed to get sober.
Folks, welcome back to what has been a chaotic night of OVW TV, but we're on the way to Saturday Night Riot. We got a mother and a daughter in a no disqualification matchup. We got a man trying to steal another man's baby in an I Quit match. We got a love machine versus a Scottish war machine in a casket match. I mean, God, Saturday's a riot.
He's put it so eloquently, but yes, we've got a championship match between Jared Kripke and certified Luke Curtis. We've got Hollywood Haley J versus her own mother in a hardcore match. The amazing Maria, and so much more.
Now I want to talk about Kripke and certified Luke Curtis. You know, Kripke has already given up on being a father. Now he's going to give up Saturday night against Luke Curtis. It's going to be great.
Folks, it's a battle for a soul. It's a battle between mother and daughter. It's a battle for a baby. Saturday is insane. You're not going to win the second, but we still got to get through tonight's main event first, and there's only one woman who can get us there. So, Linda, my ma'am, tell him who's fighting.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, the team of the Hustler, Deget Bundlez, Elusive, Darkstorm, DarKKloudZ.
The multi-talented DarKKloudZ. I mean, their Darkstorm performs this entrance theme, but guys, as good of musicians as they are, they're even better professional wrestlers, but probably worse human beings. These guys, lack of morals doesn't seem to even do it. I mean, they threw a fireball in Dustin Jackson's face. They broke Cal Hero's shoulder. I mean, these guys are devious.
Yeah, but who cares about morals? This is OVW. This isn't church.
Dustin Jackson needed the work done. They're misunderstood. That's all I can say. They're misunderstood. If you guys just got to know the DarKKloudZ, you would find out that they're fantastic, upstanding gentlemen.
Well, speaking of which, I don't know if we can say this about Tony Gunn. He took the key of opportunity from Mr. Spectacular last week.
Introducing first, from Jonesboro, Arkansas, the Arkansas Roughneck, Shotgun, Tony Gunn!
All right.
And his tag team partner from Hollywood, California, Mr. Spectacular, Jessie Godderz!
If you want to see true talent, take a look at Mr. Spectacular. Watch how he rides this Segway right down the ramp. Nobody else can do this. Nobody can do it like Mr. Spectacular.
Could Joe
He
Mack?
didn't even do it. You know what? He didn't even want to show you. He's not even going to show off tonight.
Could Joe Mack ride the Segway down the ramp? Shannon?
We're working on that.
Because I'm curious how you're...
I don't think they're sold in Canada.
Well, I'm curious how... Okay. I'm curious how your client, Jessie Godderz, feels about you splitting your time with the new...
You can be curious all you want, Kenneth, and I don't owe you any answers, all right? Just over there and mind your own business.
Well, to that point, Tony Gunn does not owe the key of opportunity to Jessie Godderz. Both of them were in the same match, had the same opportunity. Jessie Godderz did not come out on top. Tony Gunn did.
But come on, Jessie was doing all the work. Jessie is the reason that Tony got that key. Are you going to work for Mr. Spectacular, clearing the ring out? Tony Gunn will be able to climb that pole and get the key.
Guys, I'll tell you what they need to worry about. They need to worry about the two men standing across from them in that ring tonight. That is the DarKKloudZ.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I can't just sit here and say, yes, Jessie Godderz. Do you remember how that match ended? It was Tony Gunn tossing Ryan Howe and Matt Vine off of that turnbuckle and then ascending that pole with no help from Jessie Godderz.
I don't remember that part. All I remember is Jessie Godderz cleaning house and Tony Gunn going up there being the opportunist and taking the key.
This crowd going back and forth between Jessie and Tony, cheering on the Spectacular Gunns.
They should be cheering on the DarKKloudZ. Again, those are the upstanding gentlemen in this ring.
Are you saying Jessie's not an upstanding gentleman?
Whoa. Well, not as much as the DarKKloudZ.
Hey, look, I got the key to opportunity. Maybe I can go cash in for the national championship.
I know Tony Gunn's a very smart man. That might have been the least smart thing I've seen him do is give you the key of opportunity.
Here, Jessie, I got the key. Here, you want it?
I think the least smart thing might be Shannon the Dude trying to challenge Cowboy James Storm. No offense, Shannon.
We got Jessie Godderz here starting out with Deget Bundlez, two absolute powerhouses, two body guys, if you will. Two men with explosive power and lots of experience in the squared circle.
I've already got a title. I don't need a national championship.
I don't think you can carry it. I don't think you have the strong enough arms.
Here we go. Here's Tony Gunn. About to show you why he's the best there is.
Oh, double axe handle there from Gunn. Working together are the Spectacular Gunns, despite a little tension it seemed backstage, back on the same page.
Brilliant teamwork there by the Spectacular Gunns.
Hey, Jessie, over here, I got the key.
Tony Gunn in firm control over Deget Bundlez.
Bundlez backing down Gunn into the corner. They're overpowering Gunn there for a moment. Grabbing a handful of hair as well. Referee Daniel Spencer doing the countdown.
There's not a handful of hair between the two of them.
You gonna say that? You gonna say that's Tony Gunn? Gunn sent over to Gunn. Oh, he's showing that agility up and over to get Bundlez with beautiful arm drag. Tony Gunn outmaneuvering to get Bundlez there. Now isolate him in the middle of the ring, keeping him away from Darkstorm.
It doesn't happen too often seeing the DarKKloudZ in this precarious position, but they are in there with two of the best in all of professional wrestling in the Spectacular Gunn.
Well, two of the most decorated superstars in OVW history. Tony Gunn, multiple-time OVW heavyweight champion. Mr. Spectacular, longest reigning OVW national heavyweight champion. It doesn't get much bigger than Tony Gunn and Jessie Godderz. Putting him on the team is almost unfair.
We got Eric Darkstorm in the ring now, and the Spectacular Gunns seemingly making quick work of both members of the DarKKloudZ here tonight.
Just like I told you that was going to happen. Mr. Spectacular, Tony Gunn, one of the greatest tag teams in OVW history.
Guys, you can never, ever count out the DarKKloudZ. Both of these guys, incredibly powerful, explosive power even. Agility from Darkstorm is off the charts. These guys know how to get the job done, and they are dangerous. And I mean that with a capital in every letter. DarKKloudZ are dangerous. And If Tony Gunn and Jessie Godderz take a second and go lax, DarKKloudZ will smell blood in the water and they will attack.
How about Mr. PEC-Tacular? He's pretty dangerous himself. You want to talk about dangerous people here in OVW?
Well, Shane, you're not wrong. Jessie Godderz and Tony Gunn, two very accomplished men in their own right. DarKKloudZ just willing to go to that place, willing to go to that level that a lot of people don't dare to tread.
They're in a level right now that the DarKKloudZ are not accustomed to seeing. Again, you don't see the DarKKloudZ in this position often. PEC-Tacular Gunns are in firm control.
You don't see DarKKloudZ, quote-unquote, working from the bottom very often, but right now, Tony Gunn and Godderz have done a great job of keeping the tags fresh and isolated. Oh, hold on. Speaking of, Deget Bundlez, handful of hair, and able to get that tag into Darkstorm, and this could spell trouble now, guys.
Yeah, Eric Darkstorm is the fresh man in here. Oh,
hold on. Gunn immediately cutting off that momentum, countering it, and putting Darkstorm in a headlock immediately, looking to,
Tony, he's going to
taking out the trash.
There it is, taking out the trash. How dare he insinuates that Eric Darkstorm is trash.
Oh, Deget Bundlez gets that knee to the midsection. Oh, just causing a stretch. Oh my God.
Beautiful snap German suplex turns Eric Darkstorm inside out.
Wow. And once again, PEC-Tacular Gunns working like a well-oiled machine. Oh no!
Oh, Jessie Godderz had nothing to do with that. Come on.
What do you mean? That was all credit to Jessie.
Deget Bundlez grabbing the feet of Tony Gunn there.
Tony Gunn got tripped up, but he seemed to be more aggravated by it than anything, and a huge drop kick to the back of the head of Deget Bundlez.
Bundlez taken downtown on the outside, but now Gunn in there along with Darkstorm. Ooh. Big punch kick there to the nose.
Here comes Jessie. Whoa! Look at that!
Look at this! Look at the strength on Godderz.
Oh!
Beck Daddy tossing Darkstorm under Deget Bundlez. Folks, this main event rolls on.
Clouds collide it.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Want to be the next superstar in wrestling? You need to learn the right way. Do it by attending the Harvard of Pro Wrestling and Sports Entertainment, OVW, and the Al Snow Wrestling Academy. Our past students include movie stars like John Cena and Dave Bautista, top wrestlers like Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and The Miz, vice presidents like Cody Rhodes, and Hall of Famers like Mark Henry and Beth Phoenix. Want to be in that kind of company? Visit alsnowacademy.com and apply today.
Welcome back to this OVW main event. DarKKloudZ facing off with PEC-Tacular Gunns, and these guys are just taking it pillar to post. All four men just beating the hell out of each other.
And here comes Tony Gunn.
And guys, I'm not going to go out of line in saying this. These are two of the best tag teams that have ever stepped through the hallowed halls of Davis Arena, have ever stepped foot under the beautiful lights of DC Productions. PEC-Tacular Gunns and DarKKloudZ could stand in that ring against anybody right now, in there against each other, and what a match this has been.
And Deget Bundlez right now is feeling the wrath of Tony Gunn with those vicious chops.
Ooh, what an incredible Irish whip there. Sees Deget Bundlez in the corner, then ricocheting out of it.
Huge power this late into the match by Shotgun Tony Gunn. Deget Bundlez nearly didn't kick out.
Deget Bundlez almost didn't kick out, but Darkstorm was right in that ring, Steve, ready to pounce and break that pin up. That's that teamwork of DarKKloudZ. While we might not agree with them morally, these two get the job done and they watch each other's backs.
What's this we? You got a bird in your pocket? I agree with everything they do.
Tony Gunn now turned around in this corner to Deget Bundlez, turning the offense around. Big Irish whip in the corner here. Tony Gunn coming back at Deget Bundlez.
A little bit of extra momentum there.
Oh, Bundlez sends him up and over. And guys, we know it's Saturday Night Riot. Bankroll is defending the OVW Tag Team Championships. You got to say Outrunners. You got to think winner of this matchup would have to be next in line for that tag team title.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
And we know who it's about to be. It's about to be PEC-Tacular Gunns. Next in line to be the OVW Tag Team Champions.
Tony Gunn might have wasted a little bit too much time after that flying knee. Gets a 1 count and Darkstorm breaks up the pin.
I'm just saying, maybe we could get the key of opportunity to be the #1 contenders for the tag champs.
I'm wildly uncomfortable with you holding on to that. Tony Gunn beating down Deget Bundlez in the middle of this ring. Ooh. Bundlez now being isolated in the corner, kept away from his partner Darkstorm, keeping that ring cut in half are the PEC-Tacular Gunns.
All Eric Darkstorm can do is watch as his partner gets mugged legally on the other side of the ring, and they are just wiping him out. Tony Gunn provoking a little bit.
Some choice words for Eric Darkstorm, provoking Darkstorm and getting in the ring, causing that distraction. PEC-Tacular Gunns, another quick tag, keep it fresh.
That's right, these guys are working great together.
Look at Godderz now stretching to get Bundlez. And guys, I gotta say, looks like Gunn's taking a little play out of DarKKloudZ playbook.
That's what the smart tag teams do. They take what you do best and they use it against you.
How do you know what any smart person does?
Because I'm the smartest man alive.
Spectacular working Deget Bundlez, who's been in that ring for quite some time, and he's not just in there with anybody. He's in there with Jessie Godderz. He's in there with Tony Gunn, two of the best in the sport.
That's right, he's in there with the face that runs the place, Mr. PEC-Tacular. He is the true key to success for PEC-Tacular Gunns.
All four of these men could potentially be heavyweight champions. All of them have that skill set, but right now Deget Bundlez has been isolated for so long, kept away from Darkstorm for so long, and Gunn and Godderz have just been picking apart the pieces.
It's only a matter of time here before PEC-Tacular Gunns put this one away.
Bundlez trying to get back into this, but Godderz just has it locked in tight. Ooh!
Come on, ref, get in there.
I think the only way that was going to get broke up was by Eric Darkstorm interfering with. That was tighter than Fort Knox. That was locked in.
That pin was a little bit too close to the corner of the DarKKloudZ. If it would have been closer to the corner of PEC-Tacular Gunns, you could have gone ahead and wrapped that one up, folks.
Godderz now tagging Gunn back in after that submission. Didn't quite work out thanks to Darkstorm, but continuing the attack on that shoulder. Might as well have a red target on that left shoulder because Bundlez is not going to be able to move that one tomorrow. It's a great strategy by PEC-Tacular Gunns. And hold on. Ooh, Deget tried to turn it around, but Gunn turned around him and ooh.
Oh, that was a mistake there.
Tag there from Darkstorm. And hold on. That turnbuckle pad hanging off there, and Gunn, precariously gets his spine shoved into after that lariat. And Darkstorm holding him in place as Deget again drives Tony Gunn into that metal.
Not only is he getting clotheslined by two of the strongest men in wrestling, Tony Gunn didn't take long, but they zapped all the energy out of the shotgun.
Double team maneuver almost puts Tony Gunn through the mat. You can see in that corner, that DarKKloudZ corner, that turnbuckle still hanging down, that steel exposed.
Tony Gunn needs a tag here. Come on, Jessie, do something.
We talked for a while about how Gunn and Godderz were isolated to get Bundlez, keeping him away from the corner. Now Darkstorm toying with Tony Gunn, looking to do the exact same thing to the shotgun. And you got to think, guys, are any of these competitors 100% after that key to opportunity matchup last week? All four of these men in that matchup trying to win. All four of these men put themselves through hell. Can any of them be physically 100%?
I think Jessie's just fine. He's looking PEC-Tacular tonight. Tony Gunn, on the other hand, I can't say the same for him.
Tony Gunn right now in a bad spot, and it looks like it's going to get a whole lot worse.
Heart attack. DarKKloudZ now might smell blood in the water. He might be looking to put Tony Gunn away.
Hit him with that heart attack. Is that going to be enough? No.
Godderz in, breaks up the pin, keeps it to 2. And Godderz now had enough going after Bundlez on the apron.
It feels like the momentum of this match has completely shifted in the favor of DarKKloudZ.
Darkstorm now, can't believe you would say that, Jesse, about Jessie and Gunn, but right now, Jessie Godderz in trouble. Darkstorm, oh my God! Did you hear the impact on that insecurity?
My goodness, I felt it.
DarKKloudZ!
What's he doing out here?
What's Cal doing here? Cal Hero.
I saw the footage. I saw you took out my best friend, Dustin Jackson. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You want to know something? I've got a lot of really cool friends, but I've got an even bigger family. I got my backup for Saturday. My idol, my best friend growing up.
Hey, let me introduce myself. My name is the Master of the Worm, S2H, Scotty Taylor, Scotty Garland, Scotty 2, whatever you want to call me in 2022. It doesn't matter, you know who I am. I hear you guys want to play with fire. You want to take people out? Hey, that's cool. I have no problem with that. This is a tough business, and you got to do whatever you got to do to succeed. What I do have a problem with, you messed with my friends. One of my good friends. As a matter of fact, you messed with the fanny pack kid, Cal Hero. And I've known the fanny pack kid since he was just a fanny pack baby. So you messed with the wrong guy this time, DarKKloudZ. So, this Saturday, Louisville, OVW, DarKKloudZ, fanny pack kid. I'll see you soon.
Scotty Too Hotty's gonna be here.
Scotty Too Hotty's gonna team with Cal Hero to take out the DarKKloudZ. Oh, hold on.
Yes!
Spectacular Gunns off the distraction.
Winners of this match, the Spectacular Gunns!
Spectacular Gunns pick up the win in this main event. You guys, you gotta give a little credit to the distraction for when Scotty Too Hotty announcing he will be here at Saturday Night Riot to team with Cal Hero against the DarKKloudZ.
Saturday night just got much, much bigger. The Worm's gonna be here. Scotty Too Hotty.
Saturday night is not just gonna be a riot, it's gonna be out of freaking control.
Got it.
Now what?
Got it.
They were supposed to play my music.
I'm not in charge of that, but Godderz, how about a win for the Spectacular Gunns?
It was spectacular.
Now, I know a lot of you have been asking me, Shotgun Tony Gunn, including yourself, Jessie Godderz, what am I going to do with this key? When am I going to turn this key in?
Yeah, turn it into Jessie.
This key is for you and I, the Spectacular Gunns, Godderz. But what I'm going to do, because you would do the same thing I'm about to do, next week, OVW TV 1200, James Storm, I'm cashing this in for a chance at the national title.
Wait a minute, Jessie wouldn't do that. Jessie would never do something like that to Tony Gunn.
Next week at 1200, it's the Cowboy James Storm versus the Arkansas Roughneck Tony Gunn.
How about a selfish shotgun Tony Gunn? This is unbelievable.